Hello everybody, Sunday Adelaja here, back to talk to you about my charge to Nigeria and Nigerians. Today I'm going to talk about this topic. Is North really the problem of Nigeria? Well, what if it's not? What if it's the South that is the problem of Nigeria? You see, these days, a lot of Nigerians have become agitated because of the problem of Boko Haram and the Fulani herdsmen. And many Nigerians have resorted to blame game. Especially this is coming right now from Southwest people. They blame the Fulani and Hausa Fulani people and Fulani North as the problem of Nigeria. I heard somebody speaking, and a very eloquent Yoruba man, saying that, the North and Nigeria is the problem of the Yoruba race. And if not for Nigerians, for Nigeria and the North, that the Yoruba people would have progressed and they would have done better, and that just let them go, let them have Oduduwa Republic. Well, I want to say that I'm a Yoruba person myself. My name is Sunday Sukomi Olorunwa Adelaja. I'm a Yoruba person, but I would never agree to the notion that it is Nigeria that is the problem of Yoruba race, and that disintegration and leaving the union is our solution and is our key to prosperity. I am not that naive to come to that kind of conclusion, because I know that the people who have brought Nigeria to the state that it is in right now is some of these same people who are campaigning for the disintegration of the country. Yorubas play the central role in where Nigeria is right now. So we cannot just blame one section of the country and say that they have to bear the grunt of our problems on themselves and they are to blame for everything. This is primitive thinking. It is a primitive mindset to be pointing accusing finger at another sect of the population and be blaming them for the trouble that we all created upon ourselves. We are all to blame for the problems of Nigeria. And to really speak the truth, if you want to take region by region, who are the people, what region is to blame most or more for the problem of Nigeria, you will discover that we're all equally to blame. Because, for example, the problem of Nigeria, first of all, if you know history of Nigeria, you will discover that the problem of Nigeria started with Southwest. But Southwest people will not admit that, and they will not talk about the fact that it is the first crisis in the history of Nigeria started in Southwest because of the problem between Akintola and Awolowo, and because of the political infight between them. And that is what the first crisis in the whole nation of Nigeria was in Southwest. And the Southwest was boiling at a point. And the Southwest was almost destroying the whole country. At a point, if you read the newspapers of that time and the reports, you will see that everybody was thinking that Nigeria would not survive and that Nigeria was going to go apart. Just the same kind of mood that we're in right now. That is the kind of mood that we were having in the 60s when all the political upheaval of the Southwest was taking place. Now, Southwest was almost leading to the disintegration of Southwest itself and the whole of Nigeria. But God kept us together, and the other part of the nation, helped to keep Nigeria together. When the Southwest was almost leading to the destruction of Nigeria, all other regions were strong. The south side was strong. The southeast was strong. The north was strong, and they were able to hold the union together. Now that the Boko Haram is making the North to look, and the headsmen are making the North to look as if they are pushing and they are becoming the cause for the nation to almost, disintegrating. And I think it is a time for all other regions also to stand and say, no, when we had our crisis, you were there, and thanks to you, we're all together right now. And for us to stand together and fight against the problem of insurgency insurgency of Boko Haram and Fulani herdsmen. It's not time to take advantage of the tragedy and the evils that those evil people are doing in the north to take advantage of it and tear the country apart. That is not the way to build a nation. And if we do that right now for Nigeria, one day, even if Yorubas go, it will lead to civil war among Yorubas themselves. Yoruba people, are you so short memory, so short in memory? You remember before Nigeria became one, before the amalgamation of Nigeria, let's remember what was happening among the Yorubas. The Yorubas were fighting themselves. The Ibadan were fighting Abeokuta people. The Abeokuta people were fighting the Ilesha people, Ijesha people. And it was the Ondo people. It was just all of a mess. It was civil war among the same people, among the Yoruba people. So that's what you want to go back to in the name of Oduduwa Republic? Yeah, Nigeria is a blessing for people who can think critically. And I'm so ashamed that the so-called elite of Yoruba land are the ones leading this campaign. And it's not going to work. Okay, so I've dealt with Yoruba and Southwest people, why they also, why we are all to blame for the situation, for Nigeria's problems. Now, I'm saying that all of us are to blame, not just Southwest too. Right now we're dealing with North, with Boko Haram and with Fulani herdsmen, so they too are supposed to take responsibility on themselves. That they, the leaders in those places, the elite in those places need to say, no, let's fight together, let's keep the country together, and this is not who we are. We are not these herdsmen, we are not Boko Haram, and let them prove themselves also that we don't want to be in Nigeria and we can keep Nigeria together. But apart from the North and apart from the Southwest, what about Southeast? Southeast also was a problem that almost led to the disintegration of the country during the Biafra War. The Biafra War was one single problem that almost disintegrated the country. A man, Ojukwu, declared the war, the secession from Nigeria, and when you declare secession, that means you are declaring an act of war. So if you want to break from a country like that, and then you are, on a military background, then that you are going to war. Then they took Ore and they started coming to the western part of Nigeria, and that, we know the story. So the Southwest, Igbos also have their own blames when it comes to Nigeria and, the problems of Nigeria. So all the problems we are having, the problem of disunity, disintegration, even IPOD, up to recently, IPOD also created a whole lot of mess in Nigeria. Like 2 years ago, they were having all this demonstration all over the place, creating chaos because of the deception of one man and Nnamdi Kanu, so all of us are to blame. So the Southwest have their own blame, the Southeast have their own blame. What about South? They have their own blames too. For like 10 years, we had this fight in the South of the militants, with the whole idea of militants and kidnapping and oil bunkering. That was introduced to Nigeria from South. So South also is to blame for a lot of tragedy and a lot of pain and a lot of chaos in Nigeria. So all regions of Nigeria have their own blame when it comes to who is to blame for the state of the country right now. Apart from the politicians, I'm dealing with just regions now, because some people are saying let us just break, let every region go to their own place or start their own country. Well, let's even assume that South will be given a whole region of their own. So where is going to be the capital? Port Harcourt? Okay, so who is going to rule? Who is going to submit to them? You think this Cross River, Akwa Ibom is going to submit to them? You think Delta will submit to them? You think Ondo will submit to them? South, because of oil, they will not be united. The fight will just begin. That is when you will have re-insurgence and resurrection of all the insurgents of the militants. That is when militants will have, if not for Nigeria, the militants would have destroyed the whole place. And the kings that are taking money from the oil, you are talking of mess, that is where you will see mess. If South is gone, is allowed to take their own territory. The same with the West, the same with the East, the same with the North. So it is Nigeria that is our destiny, guys. And we cannot keep on blaming one region or the other. No, we are all to blame for the situation that Nigeria is. Our politicians, our elite are to blame. And these elite and politicians are coming from all these regions that we are talking about. So, I mean, and for those people who like to talk about the North and say the North is the problem of Nigeria, let me give you just one statistics today. I want you to listen very well to these statistics that I want to show today. All right? This statistics is in regards to the minimum wage. The minimum wage, you know, our people, Nigerian people, stood to protest, and the labor unions, they all protested against the, you know, abysmal salaries that we used to, you know, have in Nigeria. And the government, the federal government, agreed that, okay, let us be paying $30,000 for, 30,000 naira as minimum salary. And the government, the money that the states are going to be using to pay this salary is coming from their allocation. So the federal government is giving the allocation to the states. The states are coming to the federal government to collect allocation, but then they are refusing to pay. Now, if you talk about that, so why are we living poor? We are the poorest country in the world. Why are we poor? People will say it's the North. But the North is proving to be more responsible when it comes to caring for the people and even paying these minimum wages. Because some people say, oh, Nigeria, the South is where the economic power is. The South is where the industries are, and that's, they live better, but it is the North that is drawing us backward. But look at it. The South, okay, has the money. We have more money in the South. We have more industry in the South. But we have less values and more irresponsible people. And especially leaders. I'm talking of leaders and governors. So let me just show you statistics. Who is drawing Nigerian backward? Let's say this to fact. So we cannot just say it is one region or one people. Is it the North? Maybe it's the South that is really doing it. Maybe. Okay, let's talk about this minimum wage that I'm talking about, all right? In the South, we have six states, right? In the South, we have 6 states. Out of the 6 states in the South, only one state, the federal government that's giving them the money, every month they are giving them the money, they are saying, pay your people. Nobody will pay, apart from Lagos. Only Lagos has agreed to pay the minimum page, and they have even said we will not pay 30,000, we'll be paying 35,000. Only Lagos out of 6. So is that North that is making you to be like that? Is that the North that is drawing you back? So these same people that they are not paying, they are living in poverty. They are living under $1 a month because there is no salary. So if there is no salary, your government is not paying you. How will you eat? How will you not eat under other minimum wage? Because there is no salary, no money. And who is supposed to pay you? Your own government, your own state government, your own people. Out of all the 6 states in Southwest, nobody is paying their own people. Not Northerners are supposed to pay them all. So who is drawing Nigeria back? It is our own people, our own leaders, our own elite. They are our enemies. It's not about Nigeria. It's not about the structure of the country. It's not about the North. It is our own elites that are our biggest enemy. 6 states, only one is paying, and the rest are dragging their feet. So who's drawing Nigeria backward? We Nigerians ourselves. Let's go to the Southeast now. In the Southeast, at least in the Southwest, they have one that is paying. In the Southeast, you tell me how many state governors are paying their people. Well, they are not being told to pay Hausa people. They are not supposed to be paying Yoruba people. They are supposed to be paying their own people. They are collecting money from the central government, though. And instead of using that money to pay their own people, the money is with them. Every month they are going to collect another one. You think there is any single state out of the 5 states in Southeast? You think there is any single one that will pay their people? No single one has agreed to pay their people in Southeast. Of course, the federal government will force all of them to do it, all right? They will eventually do it. They don't have any option. They will still have to do it. But are they not supposed to run at it? Are they not supposed to rush it? Are they not supposed to be the ones that are supposed to say, oh, yes, we will do it? Because they would rather put all those things in their pocket, both in the east, in the north, in the west, everywhere, in the south. Now let's go to south-south. So at least as of the time that I did this research, that's what I'm talking about, right? Like I said, eventually all of them will catch up. But as of the time, there is a fight. There are almost for 6 months now, there have been fight about would they pay, would they not pay, who will pay, who will not pay. In fact, these same governors were going to the federal government to protest, to ask the federal government not to agree. So let's go to the south-south. In the south-south, where we have oil money, where they are giving them extra allocation, extra money, 13% of all the budget of Nigeria is being given to them, apart from the allocation that they are collecting just like other people. So how many states do you think have started to pay the 30,000 minimum wage in South-South? Not a single state. So is North our problem? Is our problem the North? We are evil. We ourselves are evil to our own people. These South people, they are not supposed to be paying the Igbo people. They ought to be paying northern people. They are supposed to pay their people. They will not. They will rather pocket it with the elite. And we are saying the North is the problem of Nigeria? I'm not sure. I don't think so. To me, it seems that these Northerners are even more conscientious in a lot of ways. And I will prove that to you, even with this example alone. Now, let's go to the North Central zone of Nigeria. That is the central part of the North, the central. You know how many states have paid? How many states in the North Central have paid or are paying the minimum wage? None. Now, let's go to the core North people. Let's go to the Northeast. These are the places where they have less money in Nigeria. They collect less money. They have less money than most of the other ones that I've spoken about. Less industry, less development. Northeast. And they too are collecting their allocation just like the other ones. The Adamawa state has started paying. Northeast. In Adamawa state, they have Adamawa state, they have started paying, and not just 30,000, but 32,000 new minimum wage. But the surprising thing is that it's not just Adamawa state. Bauchi state has started to pay 30,000 minimum wage. 2 states in that region, in Northeast, have started paying. Now let's go to Northwest. That will really shock you. In Northwest, I think they have maybe how many states there? Maybe how many states? Anyway, let's say in the Northwest, Kano has started to pay. I think, yeah, Kano has started to pay. Jigawa has started to pay. Kaduna has started to pay. And Kebbi has started to pay. So how many do we have? Kano State have started to pay 30,000. They are even started to pay, I think, 30,600 or so. Jigawa, number 2, have started to pay. Kaduna State have started to pay. Kebbi State have started to pay. 4 states have started to pay their people. The same thing they are withdrawing from. So I would say North is the backward state. North is the one taking us back. North is the one. So in the North right now, we have 6 states that are already paying. But in all of the South, both South-South, Southeast, Southwest, only 1 state is paying, even including the North Central. North Central, all the southern part of Nigeria, including the middle belt, only 1 state, Lagos State, out of all the South that is paying. And you want to talk about the North being the problem of Nigeria? Look inside. Look inward. Look at yourself. Instead of trying to remove the something in the eye of your other regions, remove the log in your own eyes. leave the peg in your own, no, leave the peg in the eyes of the other person and remove the log in your own eyes. So for those of you who love to point accusing fingers at the North, look at the statistics for yourself. They are Muslims, they want to Islamize Nigeria, the Muslims are doing this, they are doing that. Are you sure you are better than the Muslims? The kind of Christians that we have in Nigeria right now, are you sure they are really better than the Muslims? I'm not sure. I think they are all the same. They are just religious. Either it's Christian religion or Muslim religion, is all the same. People don't, the so-called Christians in Nigeria, they don't have personal relationship with God. And that is the most important thing that's supposed to differentiate you from other religions, either they are Muslims or not. But even Christianity doesn't allow you to be thinking that you are better than other people. We are all citizens of the same country. We are all children of God. Now, look at the statistics. Out of the 6 states currently paying the minimum wage in Nigeria, 4 are called not Muslim states. Called not Muslim states. No single Christian state is paying. Because Lagos, you cannot say Lagos is a Christian state. Lagos is a mixed state. So no Christian state, they say we are Christians. We are Christians. They want to Islamize. What has your Christianity shown? Maybe they want to Islamize because you are not Christianizing. If you are Christian, make you Christianize Nigeria. Who will stop you? Who is stopping you? But because your habits, your attitude, your lifestyle as Christian doesn't show you that you are Christians, that people should be like you. Only talk. Look at it, the statistics again. None of the 4 core oil producing states in Nigeria is paying their people. And you want to say it's the North to blame? You want to say it's the North to blame? You want to say it's the North that is taking us back? Let us look at those core oil producing states. Bayelsa, Akwa Ibom, Delta, River State, none of them is paying their people. And you want to talk about the North to blame for Nigeria problem? You want to talk about the North? The 5 oil states of the South have more allocations than the 19 states of the North combined. Yet, 4 states in the North that have little money are able to pay the new minimum wage, and no state in the South is paying. The 5 states paying new minimum wage are all core North, apart from Lagos. In summary, Buhari is not your problem. Hausa is not your problem. Fulani is not your problem. The North is not your problem. The citizens of these states, they are supposed to hold their leaders responsible. The citizens of Nigeria are supposed to blame their own people, their own leaders, not go and be criticizing Muslims or Northerners. You are supposed to lambast your own state government. You are supposed to push them to do what is right. It's a big shame. But instead of blaming your own government, you are saying it is the North, it is the North, it is the Hausa, Fulani who are to blame. And the greatest noise in the country is coming from the Southwest and South and Southwest, and the Southeast. Southeast people, they are talking about Biafra. Is it Biafra that is ruling? I mean, is it Northerners that are ruling you? Is it not your own people? Can you now imagine when you get Biafra, what they will do with you? Without having federal government that's going to intervene, that's going to help you out. Can you imagine what your own elite, your leaders will do with you and do to you? Southwest, you want to go and do. Hey, make you go and do it now. You will be strangled by your own people, by your own elite. South, the same thing. Militants are coming back and they're going to become your rulers. Because right now, what is disturbing your people from doing what is right for you? With all the derivatives and allocations that is coming to South and Southwest and Southeast, they still don't pay. So where is the greater evil in Nigeria? Is it not with the so-called Christians? Is it not with the so-called Southerners? Let's stop these accusations. Let's stop these accusing fingers. Let's stop thinking that we are better than others. We are all human beings. We are all created by God. We are all God's children. We are all Nigerians. And if we have anything bad going on, let us take the blame together. And let us work on ourselves. Let us change ourselves rather than trying to change other people. For the love of God, church, and nation. Peace.